Hello everybody and welcome back to Animal Crossing. Tis. Pretty Jesus, pretty nice pieces of furniture, all things considered. And finally, this is all gone. Okay, so nothing necessary yet. Okay. So we can get that. We'll look at what. Jesus, my throat. We'll have a look at what the Nook Mile fence is. I mean, both of these are nice. They're not like S tier by any means, but they're definitely not bad. Now, we will be checking it every single day to see if the hot item is the donation box, because there is a dev intended little thing you can do with it. Urinal, pretty useful. Let's see what we have in here though. Yes, I am streaming. Hello. I have to wake up kind of early because I'm dog sitting, so. So we did have some money for a bridge, but I think I'm gonna get the bridge at a different time. And what we'll do... Oh my god, yes, finally. It's all coming together. Nothing interesting with the lilies, unfortunate. Not lilies, whatever those are called. But where's Daisy May? Oh, Daisy May isn't even here today, it seems. But today is Sunday, isn't she? Doesn't she always come? Well, the plans today were to get more turnips, but I guess we can't. So the plan today then is to plan around making. Looks kind of nice. Hi, Colton. You have a pretty cool horse. You're definitely in the upper echelon of villages. You can just live here, Colton. There's literally no reason not to. Yeah, but it's 9 AM. 9 AM, almost 10 AM in a Sunday. I know she leaves at like 12, but it's like literally 9 AM. Look at that. It's 9 AM. Give me my Daisy May. Yeah, Colin's a pretty cool one, all things considered. We won't keep them long term, but definitely not a bad villager. Oh, there she is. Hello, Daisy May. What's your price for turnips? 90 bells each? Yeah, that's pretty decent. I'll buy the same amount I bought last time. I guess you have to buy it like this. Wait, what? Oh, fine. I'm a bit dumb. Yep. So, our plans today are to try to, hopefully Tom Nook will let us have more stuff. Like more people on the island. Because I do think that after you get the first campsite villager, I think it's then KK and then you get to actually do stuff. We also need to buy Maple's, all of Maple's things for 5,000 worth. So that's also a thing we need to do. Hello. My senses tell me, meaning my vision when I looked out the window and saw you, tell me that, Okay, so the one thing now is I don't know exactly how I'm gonna do things later, but I want to do things in a way where I won't necessarily screw myself over later. So this is probably gonna go on the beach. I do have plans for like some stuff to be here. Cause if you look at the map, like this river here is not going to exist. So I could, in all honesty, like do something like from here there's a pathway leading from here to here, and then we have like from here like a house here, or maybe even a campsite here, you know, stuff like that. Because I think we could like have like kind of like 3 houses along this line here, and that could be really nice. Kind of like have the main strip, but I do want to have this area here be a good old brain fart, sorry. Like park, that's right, park. This is the spot. But yeah, with that, the only things left for us is to get a flea. Man, it's so nice being able to like actually see all these fruit trees come to fruition. Coughing sound. Okay, so that is them moved in. Hopefully, Tom Nook will now say, oh, here's some extra land places if you want to open up the island more. So then we can finally go on some DIY, some Nook Mile Island hunts for villages and stuff. Because damn, I just want to do those. Oh, finally. We can do Nook Mile Islands, finally. Oh. I'll just hand this over. Isabel's just sitting there just like, I currently have nothing to do. Yeah, there's sadly nothing extra there. I was hoping that there would be, amiibo or something. I guess you would unlock amiibo after KK Slider comes to your town. Yeah, if I quickly get rid of these other 2. I need to eat them first. It is so nice knowing that we have like turnips and all that now. Because these turnips will be used most likely just for my house. And not like inclines and stuff, because now all we need to do is build an incline and a bridge, and then we're pretty much done. So that's really nice. Oh, whoops, I didn't even mean to catch that. Okay, so now we'll put down the 2 coconut trees. And now we should be able to go onto Nook Mile Islands and find new people. So we'll put a lot of this stuff away for now. Place you for now just so we know that that's something important. Yeah, we're definitely making good progress as well, which is very nice. Uh-oh. The dogs are going annoying again. I'll have to check out what that's all about in 2 seconds. So I'll quickly learn these GTOI, see what is wrong. It's probably just they're bored and they're like, whoa. I'm like, well, I'm busy. And also slightly tired still. There we are. Yeah, they've died down. I think literally they're just bored. That's usually how they are. Yeah, so we're gonna need to remove these 2 so we can fix this area up. I do think I'm gonna use stone fencing for that area. The animals are pretty okay. We're hoping to get some more on the island. Oh, you know what it probably was? It was probably that my cat started walking around the house, and then the dogs were like, woof, 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 no cats are allowed. And I'm just like, Romeo's allowed. Romeo was here before any of you. Romeo is the elder animal in this house. Yes, Wing It plays many fighting games and does content on them. Well, actually, if you look a little closer, it's Pokemon. Which, I definitely didn't notice because I'm definitely smart. Oh my freaking god, it's my favorite villager in this entire fucking game. Hello, Chevrolet. Oh, I know your name. You're my favorite villager in this entire game series. Out of all 400 and whatever Animal Crossing characters, you're my favorite. Like, this is like unironically like peak. Also, thank you, Animal Crossing fan, for subscribing to the channel. You'll love it. I still, like, this is so amazing. Literally my favorite villager. Let me just talk to you to make sure. Awesome. That is such amazing news. That, like, the first villager we found was a, was one I actually really wanted. That means I don't need to use my amiibo card either, actually. Yeah, so I don't know exactly right now my top 3, but when it comes to building, like, housing near my housing, I'm definitely gonna have, like, my top 3. But to be fair as well, a lot of the ideas I have are based around theming characters together, so it'll probably be her, one other character who kind of fits a theme with her. That's so insanely lucky though. Okay, so what else are we gonna do today? So, I don't know if you can have multiple people move in, but we'll test that. So that is everything on this island. So we'll now go to takeoff. What's a pontoon? I don't get that joke, sadly. I think it's just meant to be like alliteration as well though, so it probably doesn't matter much. I know what a proton is though. It's energy. Like throughout the atoms of energy or something like that. So we'll now have to open up another space, which does mean that we're gonna need to have more land available. So we're gonna need to get more money. And the best way to get money is to sell all the fossils that we already have. Or find the money rock. Yeah. Resources are resources. Yeah, I hesitated, so... yeah, we'll focus on just getting these fossils first. And then we'll do all the other stuff. So... that seems good to me, at least. I wonder how much earlier we would have gotten to have Isabelle on the island. If we were a little bit smarter, worked a little bit harder, whatever, whatever. Oh yeah, right, we actually have a incline now. We have one. Also, I figured out that, this can't be a gold, salmon or whatever. Golden trout, but it can be, a char. So, it could also just be nothing. But what that means as well for us is that we won't need to have a third story, which is actually really nice because having a third story just adds so much more cost to an island. And although it can look really nice, and we probably will play around with it a whole lot, I don't think I want to exclusively build on a third story of elevation. Because instead of building on it, we can just have like, you know, like maybe some trees and, you know, stuff like that. But that allows us to like make the island that we already have look a whole lot better from adding more like stuff. Also, there's just a couch in the woods. I'm growing pink tulips day by day. So insane just having a like just having a really good, well-placed bridge there, because you're like, oh yeah, right, I don't need to do anything, like it's just there. And I forget about it all the time because I'm now just so used to having to quickly change out my items all the time. Where are these last fossils? How many do we have actually? 3, so we are just missing 1. Which does make this task harder. As we are now trying to find a needle in a haystack. The other thing about having a bunch of stories, like a third story, is it makes it way harder to actually find fossils a lot of the time, because sometimes they might be able to maybe spawn like here, and if they do, it's like, well, GG, have fun with that one. Yeah, I think it's over here. But yeah, we're gonna be putting a lot of like fish and stuff like that down on the island, because all of that stuff counts as decoration, and decoration gives us points to go towards a 3-star island very quickly. Here it is. Our next hopes are to get someone like, who would we want next? I guess Sasha. We do have their amiibo card though. So who else? Not massively sure actually. There's definitely a fair few characters though that if we get them, I would be more than happy. We'll pick up you. We'll donate these, build another. The thing that's really nice about today, in terms of progression, is that a lot of what we want, we're already getting. So, like, if we find an island that has different flowers, for instance, like roses especially, we can start, like, just in different areas of the map, starting flower, like, breeding areas. Which is going to be super amazing for us. So bass, I do believe, are like 800 per bass or something. So they're not too much. We are doing pretty damn well in terms of fossil stuff. Mammoth skull, that's good. No, sadly we haven't gotten them yet. What's this again? That's a Quetzal. Okay, so probably not gonna get either of those. I think it's just gonna be Mammoth or Sabertooth and one other thing for the showcase of the museum, because I'm gonna have the museum be like 2 things of fossils and then maybe some like statues as well. Like something very simple, you know what I mean? So we want to keep that, we're gonna donate the ant, and then we'll be done with the museum today. But yeah, so there's only 4 fish left in the entire month, and that's the only set of things we need other than like getting a flea, which we're probably not gonna get. One thing that's really funny is hermit crabs originated from the original Animal Crossing in its 3rd updated form. So what do I want to do now exactly? So you have the Sabertooth thing up there, which I'm honestly fine with keeping up there. So what we'll do is around about here or whatever, we will put down this mammoth skull. Yeah, because I want to have like one of these kind of ones, like Sabertooth, Tiger, or Mammoth. And then I want to have like one like dinosaur. For the museum showcase. And then maybe like 4 statues on the side. Interchangeable sides. I think that'll look alright, we're doing all of this for a reason, so we could get the money to go to a Nook Mile Island, right? I'm a bit dumb. I wonder if we don't have many normal villagers on the island, so they gave us Chevre because they're like, oh, they need a normal islander. Because a lot of the time that's how it works. Ah, okay. It would be interesting if on lower elevation walls, fruit could just like fall through, it'd be fine. We'll try this rock out. Yeah. I used to, when we had this on the GameCube, me and my mother and sister, we would time travel like a crazy person. We did not care, and if someone did something bad, like IRL, like, oh, you did this thing, oh, the punishment would be almost always you have to de-weed the island, because we all hated that the island had weeds, but all of us would still just time travel anyway. So yeah. We were a big Animal Crossing family back in the day. Yeah. I would like to sell some items. This is gonna be like only 8,000 or something. I'm gonna get annoyed. Awesome, good amount. we'll buy another plot of land. And this means as well we will be able to buy from Maple today, and maybe be able to set up the tailor's shop. Because I think this would be my 3rd time buying 5,000. Morning stretches double. That's so annoying. Yeah. We'll talk to her, get our 5,000 done. Oh, awesome. Well, you want to hear something, Happy Pokemon? I think we're gonna get the tailors. Sure thing. Now, although in real life, the dogs are going crazy over nothing again. That's most certainly that the cat has moved. Okay. This should just be the spot. We can move it later, and this doesn't interrupt anything. And it's pretty close to the beach. This area here is pretty much gonna be like, until we get the ability to customize our environment, that area is gonna be like pretty much completely fine. Oh. There we go. I think this is the worst category. Is this a plant? It is a plant. Awesome. Well, that's actually really nice. Yeah, we'll talk to Tom Nook, and we'll get another plot done. So awesome. We don't even need to spend money on the Able sisters. We just get to have it. Okay, Tom, look, I found someone else to live here. They can spend 20 grand on a house, so, I love how happy he gets when you talk about infrastructure. He's just so giddy. He's like, yay, money! But I think it's also that he wants to have a really good island because probably taxes. There probably isn't taxes in the Animal Crossing island. Because if there was, then like bridges and stuff would actually get built, but they don't. So it's probably a very interesting kind of society. Cause it wouldn't be communism at all. It would be capitalism, but it's a capitalism where no one really gives a crap about being an asshole. Which is pretty much the best the world could ever be. Probably. I don't know too much about politics, so take that with a grain of salt. I know a lot about our politics in my country, but not much about like actual different like forms of government. Yep, this is the spot. So how many houses is this? I think this is 9th house. So we've got a map, it should tell us. Okay, and we have 3 houses down there, so we have 5, so this will be the 8th house? Okay. Well, I'm feeling pretty good about that. I cannot wait for the hot item to be a donation box. Because if you don't know, one of the things you can do is you get a donation box, you fill it with as much money as you can, you sell it. When it's a hot item, you get double your money back. You build another donation box, you fill it with all the money you just got from selling the original one, and then, you know, you have that. And then you keep doing that until you just have enough money to do whatever you want. And it's rare, obviously, because it's like any DIY in the game potentially could be a DIY that is selected for the hot item. But you know, as if you don't have as many DIYs, which is kind of hard, and you buy the donation box one, it's actually really good. So like Olivia, Whitney, Dobie, Sasha, I guess anyone who is also an amiibo that I have that I want. I wonder if there's a max then on how many villagers can move in one day. Because I'm honestly fine with just having 2 at a time. We can get another 2 Animal Crossing characters tomorrow. Whoops. Okay, we'll only get these 2 because they're the fastest, and so now we don't need to worry about Nook Miles at all. Unfortunate that we aren't getting any like islands that have like different things on them. We're only getting like tulips and other stuff, tulips and pears. We have gotten oranges a few times though, which is nice. Okay, what do we want to do for the rest of stream? Okay, so we've done all of that, so I guess it's just planning out this area then. Yes, great idea. We can... I can't remember where my joke was gonna go. Assess the fossil. It's so nice that every single day, even if like not much is happening, we still get to have so much happen, which is really nice. I love that Blathers loves fossils so much. Like, they're probably fairly indifferent about paintings. Like, they still, like, care about them, but, like, yeah, paintings, it's fine. He hates bugs. He likes fish. And then when it comes to, like, fossils, he's like, fuck yeah. Okay, so let's eat this apple. We can break this rock. We could put that, if we were smart, we could, like, put that rock wherever we want it. But at the moment, we don't care. So, put all of these remaining things in storage. So yeah, that's the dining table thingamajig. We have 2 marimbas, so we can probably just sell one of those, honestly. What else is there? This. Yeah. I think I might try to get, like, another thing of trash bags, and, like, that's it, though. Because the rest of the junk items are kind of eh. Okay. So no matter what, the design that we have for this cannot work with having this be open. So we're gonna need to find other ways of doing it. And we'll look at what starts these are. So those are pink. This would be pink probably, right? No, that's white. Interesting. We'll have this be pink. I kind of like that being like that, so we'll leave that. This one we can have be a bush. And then, like, at some point we'll probably change these bushes around to be a different seasonal one. But for now, it's like, oh yeah. So, the most important thing for us is probably finding out, like, because from here we can immediately go into here, so this is, like, really easy. But, like, if we're in the town hall, right? We can just walk down, and, like, either way we can go is fine. It comes down to this area, so I think it's on this side that we will do it like this. Because that way we give a bit of space to do stuff, while still being able to have access to other stuff. The only thing is that it's 7 spaces. So if I wanted to, for instance, like 1, 2, and then that actually pretty much works perfectly. The only thing is that we wouldn't be able to do anything too crazy with this space. It's also down by 4. So it'd be like this. That doesn't seem right. Let's like guesstimate. No, that seems right. No. Actually, there is a video on my channel though. It is one of my first videos ever. I think it is my first video. And it shows the one version of my island. So there is that. But yeah, I upgraded that thing like a bunch of times before I just stopped. Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll have it go 1, 2, 1, and then this. Oops. So that's 4. And then to here. And then it's like here. Yeah, that works well. Because then we can have it be like, you go in, there's a way down here, there's a way that just continues pretty much. And then it goes up here. And then there's a bit of side here, and a bit of side there. And money trees can go like here. How many money trees though? Pretty much the perfect amount. Because it'd be like that with the money trees. And then we can have like just some general stuff around. Like we'll have like a bench here. We'll probably have some flowers on the side here, specifically. So like flowers, a bit of a path around. Just because like every business has like that path around. And then there'll be like a bin with a trash bag. And maybe like a light. Like a street light. And then over here, like in the middle of this, there can be like another street light. So we have like 2 street lights. Yeah, that could work. Obviously, we're not going to use brick long term for this area. It's most likely going to be stone fencing and maybe some other fencing for this area specifically. And we can also have some really nice flowers here. Yeah, this seems nice. And I think if this is stone fencing, we'll probably just have all of this be stone, and it'll be like a big 0. Then we can have this go around there, yeah. So what we'll do is we'll have this here be another bush, but that's it. Like we don't want to go overboard with bushes, at least for this area, because it's going to be a lot more formal. But yeah, we'll have like a park bench here, line of flowers here with another line of flowers with the park bench. We'll then have some flowers here, some decor here, and then the path moving through this little area here to wrap it up and make it look all nice. It most likely is going to be maybe stone pathing, but maybe wooden pathing. Let's look at what random DIY we get. Okay. Definitely an okay one. Yeah, I really should have made dream addresses. Would have been a smart idea. Yeah, we'll get to that when we get to that. So 2 coconuts. We'll move, the easiest money trees. And, whoops. And then, I think we might leave it there. The dogs, every single time Romeo moves, they're like, ah, no, the cat. It's being happy. Oh, no. It's just like, yeah, and? But yeah, I always love having money trees near the Nook's Cranny. Because it just works so well. It's like, yeah, yes. This is what I mean, right? Like, so we don't even have too many flowers. But there's all these butterflies in this area, and that's gonna really help make this island feel so much more magical. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of simplistic things to it and stuff like that, but the thing that truly matters is having an island that is both comfortable in feel and in tone. Oh my god, they're going crazy. I'm gonna go save this cat. Okay. So we'll head to one of the other money trees. Yeah, it's this one. Which annoyingly does mean that we have 1 extra fruit power. There we go. So those trees will grow up at some point, and that will look really nice. Don't know what to do. I guess there's the rock next to the museum. We can just break that. There you go. But yeah. I do think this will be the end of this little stream for now. We now have kind of an idea. Actually, what we'll do is we'll get the money to put the Nook's Cranny back. So we'll do that very quickly. Because once it's actually confirmed to work, then it's like, okay, cool. And then that way we can also just put our, like garbage bags and other DIYs that we are thinking about. And I can sit with these dogs and then they won't just screech because they're bored. Which I'm presuming is why. May as well just shake some trees to get some wasps. Well, we are ending stream, so I'm not sure if we can do that, but hopefully you really enjoy the game. So we'll sell these. Yeah, that should be enough. Not enough, that's actually kind of annoying. But we will get there. Yeah. I just want to first very quickly we'll grab some fruit. We'll move the fruit tree around, the Nook's Cranny, and then we'll be fully okay for. Because like at the end of the day, anything I do off stream is just like watering the flowers, trying to just getting like money so then I can pay off whatever idea I have, which is usually just another bridge and incline at the moment. Yeah, like by the time we have the bridges and inclines done, we'll have like the campsite moved and a lot of other stuff generally started. I would like to sell. Let's see how many this sells for. That's actually awesome. So it's 500 per not original fruit. So we'll put this away. Quickly go and get that done. Yeah, and especially if you see this area here, like we're gonna remove a fair few of those things, shrubs or whatever starts. So yeah, it's Tom Nook. The shop. Let's do it. Okay. So we'll quickly put a location down for this, for the store, and then we'll be good. But yeah, so we're gonna have like more flowers generally around. which will help boost. Also, when these things grow, they'll have flowers on them, depending on the season. So there's also that. Let's see. Let me imagine it. So I think that's like exactly to the wall. Yeah. And there we go. So we can put our like bin and garbage bag here on the side. We will have the pathway go up and around like that. And then we can have the pathway go up, to the down, and to the side. So, I hope you all really enjoyed this episode. We now are getting fairly close in building up the actual island that we want. And all that good stuff, where we have all of this and that stuff. So yeah, hope you all have an absolutely wonderful day, and I'll see you all in the next stream.